Hi, I'm Ross McGregor. I'm a member of the Reelcraft sales team. I'd like to take a second to explain to you how to change the guide arm on your cantilever style reel or your dual pedestal style reel. First, let's look at the cantilever style reel. First step you want to do is remove a length of hose long enough to work with. Make sure the reel is in a latched position. With that done, you may now remove the 4 nuts on the press studs at the center of the reel, as I am about to do here. With the last nut removed, you may now reposition your guide arm. You want to go ahead and put the nuts back on and make sure that they're snug. With the last nut in place, you're now ready to give the hose a pull and let it retract back onto the reel. And you're finished. Now let's look at the DP or dual pedestal style reel. The DP design is such that one side of the guide arm must be adjusted at a time, and we're starting with the latch side. Also, it's important to note that the hose is in an unlatched position, therefore the bumper is held tight against the guide bracket. Now we're ready to remove the first 2 bolts and nuts that separate the guide arm from the guide bracket. Once that's done, then you can move on to removing the 4 bolts in the center of the reel, which will allow you to adjust the guide arm. As you can see, we've repositioned the guide arm and made sure that the 4 main bolts are secure. Now we're able to address the other side. The first thing you want to do is pull the hose out and engage the latch. With that done, you may now remove the 4 main bolts and reposition the guide to the correct position. We've repositioned our guide arm on this side, making sure that the 4 main bolts are fully secure. Also, you want to be sure that you replace the 2 bolts that connect the other side of the guide arm to the bracket. Next, give the hose a pull, letting it retract back onto the reel, and you're all finished. I'm Ross McGregor for Reelcraft. If you have any further questions, please contact our customer service department at 1-800-444-3134, and thank you.